Innovative leadership: how a growth mindset transforms HR strategies. In today's dynamic and competitive business landscape, two concepts have emerged as defining pillars of success: innovation and growth mindset. Together, they form the backbone of the modern organizational ethos, propelling companies to new heights. However, unlocking their true potential requires astute leadership and strategic human resources management. By integrating these principles, businesses can drive unparalleled performance and productivity, setting themselves apart in the market. The underpinning philosophy of a growth mindset, as introduced by psychologist Carol Dweck, revolves around the belief that abilities are not fixed but can be developed through dedication and effort. Unlike the static perspective of a fixed mindset, a growth mindset champions the potential for change and development. When this mindset intersects with innovation in leadership, the result is a transformative environment where barriers become stepping stones, and every challenge is seen as an opportunity. Innovative leadership, bolstered by a growth mindset, takes on a dynamic form. Such leaders don't just navigate the currents of change, they become the driving force behind it. They cultivate spaces where ideas flourish, risks are not just tolerated but embraced, and failures are not ends but beginnings. For instance, when traditional marketing strategies fail, an innovative leader might explore untapped digital platforms, involve younger teams for fresh perspectives, or invest in cutting-edge tools for deeper market insights. This adaptability, born from a growth mindset, ensures that companies remain resilient and forward-thinking. Human resources, the backbone of organizational culture and structure, can play a transformative role when it adopts growth mindset principles. During recruitment, HR professionals might prioritize an individual's capacity for adaptability and problem-solving over mere qualifications. Training modules can be redesigned to foster skills like resilience, critical thinking, and open-mindedness. For example, instead of a standard workshop on communication, HR might introduce programs on feedback receptivity, promoting a culture where employees view feedback as a growth opportunity rather than criticism. Performance assessments can shift from being result-centric to growth-centric, valuing progress and effort alongside achievements. Wellness initiatives, often overseen by HR, can emphasize mental agility and resilience, ensuring employees remain robust not just in their jobs but in their personal lives. The synergy between a growth mindset, innovative leadership, and strategic HR practices offers a compelling competitive edge. It ensures businesses remain agile, staff stays motivated, and the overall organizational health thrives. A sales team driven by this synergy, for instance, would not be deterred by a quarter of low sales. Instead, they would analyze, adapt, and find innovative solutions, perhaps finding new demographic niches or leveraging emerging technologies. It's about creating a cohesive ecosystem where every challenge is met with enthusiasm and every setback is an avenue for growth. In conclusion, in a world where change is the only constant, businesses need more than just good strategies, they need the right mindset. Infusing innovation and a growth mindset into leadership and HR practices is not just a trend, it's the way forward. Companies that embrace this approach are not only poised for success but are paving the way for a new era of business excellence. The cornerstone: understanding growth mindset. In the constantly shifting terrain of modern business, there's a profound emphasis on nurturing a growth mindset and fostering innovative leadership. Both of these concepts play a pivotal role in defining an organization's trajectory. To appreciate their symbiotic relationship, it's imperative to first grasp the essence of a growth mindset. A term pioneered by psychologist Carol Dweck, a growth mindset emphasizes the notion that our abilities and intelligence are not static. Rather, they can be cultivated and expanded upon with dedication, effort, and perseverance. Contrarily, a fixed mindset presents a rigid perspective, suggesting that our capabilities are predetermined and stagnant. While the latter can be limiting, the former, the growth mindset, champions continuous learning, adaptability, and a resilience to setbacks. These are not just personal virtues but are, in fact, foundational elements for driving innovation within organizations. Having established the nuances of a growth mindset, it's equally important to delineate how it acts as a catalyst for innovative leadership. Leaders equipped with a growth mindset are not deterred by challenges. Instead, they perceive them as opportunities for growth and learning. Their approach is solution-oriented. For instance, when faced with a dwindling market share, instead of being paralyzed by the challenge, they might realign their business strategy, explore newer markets, or revamp product features. Their belief in the potential for growth and adaptability ensures that the organization remains not just relevant but also ahead of the curve. Such leaders inherently understand that stumbles are not setbacks but stepping stones towards greater achievement. As we merge these concepts, human resources emerges as the linchpin in actualizing them within an organization. HR plays a critical role in recruiting, training, and nurturing talent. In today's era, it's essential for HR professionals to seek individuals who not only possess the right skills but also demonstrate a growth-oriented mindset. During interviews, for example, rather than just focusing on past achievements, HR might pose scenarios to gauge a candidate's problem-solving approach, adaptability, and openness to feedback. Training programs can be structured to reinforce this mindset, emphasizing lifelong learning, embracing change, and converting challenges into opportunities. Performance reviews, under this paradigm, would shift from mere number crunching to a more holistic view, valuing an employee's adaptability, continuous learning efforts, and innovative contributions. The long-term impact of integrating a growth mindset with innovative leadership within HR practices is profound. It cultivates a work culture that is dynamic, forward-thinking, and resilient. Employees become active contributors to innovation, constantly seeking better solutions and methodologies. For instance, a product development team with a growth mindset might proactively seek feedback, experiment with novel features, and be willing to pivot based on market responses, ensuring that the end product is not just good, but exceptional. In conclusion, the interplay between a growth mindset and innovative leadership isn't just a theoretical construct but a tangible strategy that organizations must adopt. By embedding these principles within HR practices, companies can not only enhance productivity and innovation but also ensure they remain future-ready in a competitive marketplace. The essence lies in understanding that potential is not fixed, it's something to be nurtured, developed, and expanded upon. The power of growth mindset in leadership, transforming HR dynamics and business outcomes. In today's dynamic business landscape, leadership demands more than just strategy and vision. It requires a certain mindset, the growth mindset. Such leaders are not just change agents but catalysts for evolution, propelling their teams and organizations into new realms of possibility. Rooted in this perspective, they perceive challenges as avenues for growth, champion adaptability, and more significantly, infuse these values within their teams. Yet, the realm of innovative leadership goes beyond just churning out new products or services. It lays emphasis on nurturing a milieu where the seeds of unique ideas can sprout, where taking calculated risks is a norm, and where setbacks aren't dead ends but detours leading to greater wisdom. The investment in continuous learning stands as one of the most pivotal traits of leaders with a growth mindset. Recognizing that the world is in perpetual flux, they ensure that neither they nor their teams ever become complacent. Regular training sessions, workshops, and seminars become staples within such organizations. For instance, in the rapidly changing world of tech, these leaders might introduce bi-monthly workshops to familiarize their team with emerging technologies or trends, ensuring their company remains ahead of the curve. Human resources plays a crucial role here, partnering with leaders to identify gaps in knowledge and facilitating learning opportunities that align with industry advancements. Equally paramount is the emphasis on collaboration. Leaders who operate from a growth mindset perspective understand that true innovation often stems from diverse minds coming together. Instead of siloed departments, they encourage cross-functional teams where an engineer might collaborate with a marketer, or a finance expert might brainstorm with a product designer. Such interdisciplinary interactions often lead to richer insights and more comprehensive solutions. From an HR standpoint, this means creating platforms and opportunities for such collaborations, be it through team-building activities, interdepartmental meetings, or innovation hubs where diverse teams can ideate freely. Challenging the status quo is another hallmark of growth-oriented leaders. While tried and tested methods have their merits, relying solely on them in a rapidly evolving world can be detrimental. Leaders with a growth mindset are relentless in their pursuit of better, more efficient solutions. For instance, if a traditional sales method is yielding diminishing returns, such a leader might explore digital avenues, influencer collaborations, or even experiential marketing techniques. Their approach isn't tied down to how it's always been done, but rather, how can it be done better? Of course, while all these traits are integral, the essence of a growth mindset in leadership is the ripple effect it creates. Leaders, by their very position, have the power to shape organizational culture. When they embody adaptability, continuous learning, and a challenge-centric approach, they inadvertently inspire their teams to adopt the same. Over time, this creates an organizational ethos where growth and innovation aren't just buzzwords but lived realities. Human resources, in such a scenario, evolves from a mere administrative role to a strategic partner. Their recruitment strategies shift from seeking candidates with a set skill set to those with a growth-centric mentality. Performance evaluations focus not just on outcomes but on an individual's approach, adaptability, and willingness to learn and innovate. Training programs, as discussed, become more dynamic, aligning with industry shifts and organizational needs. In the broader picture, companies helmed by leaders with a growth mindset tend to be more resilient. In the face of setbacks or market disruptions, they pivot, adapt, and find new avenues to forge ahead. They recognize that in every challenge lies an opportunity, and with the right mindset, every opportunity can lead to unprecedented growth. In conclusion, while skills, strategies, and resources are undoubtedly crucial for business success, it's the mindset that often differentiates the leaders from the laggards. A growth mindset, coupled with innovative leadership, paves the way for continuous evolution. And in a world marked by constant change, the ability to evolve becomes the ultimate competitive advantage to tried and tested methods. They constantly seek better, more efficient solutions. The HR transformation, a deep dive into integrating growth mindset principles. In the intricate tapestry of corporate dynamics, human resources emerges as a pivotal thread, weaving together the company's culture, values, and operational strategies. Its influence permeates every department, from recruitment and training to performance management and employee well-being. As companies increasingly pivot towards fostering innovation and bolstering performance, integrating the principles of a growth mindset into HR methodologies presents a revolutionary approach to achieving these objectives. Recruitment, often the first touchpoint between a company and its potential employees, undergoes a significant shift when viewed through the lens of a growth mindset. Traditional HR practices might prioritize qualifications, experience, or a particular skill set. However, a growth mindset-oriented HR would delve deeper, seeking traits like adaptability, a penchant for continuous learning, and resilience. For instance, interview questions might transition from "describe your achievements" to "can you recall a challenge you faced and how you overcame it?" or "how do you approach learning something new?" By doing so, HR ensures that the organization isn't just hiring skilled employees, but individuals primed for growth and innovation. Shifting focus to training and development, the integration of growth mindset principles heralds a transformation. Instead of routine skill-based workshops, HR could curate programs that nurture a growth mindset. These could encompass activities that challenge employees, pushing them out of their comfort zones. Role-playing sessions might be introduced where employees navigate unforeseen challenges, emphasizing the importance of adaptability. Workshops on feedback receptivity can be conducted, promoting a culture wherein feedback is perceived as a tool for growth, not criticism. By focusing on these areas, HR ensures that employees are not just equipped with industry-specific skills but are also mentally agile and open to growth. Performance management stands as another critical HR area ripe for the infusion of growth mindset principles. Traditional reviews, often a source of anxiety for many, can be transformed into constructive sessions. Rather than a one-sided critique, these could be collaborative discussions, pinpointing areas of growth, celebrating improvements, and setting goals for further development. Mistakes or setbacks, instead of being viewed as failures, are framed as learning experiences. An employee who tried an innovative solution, even if it didn't pan out, might be appreciated for their out-of-the-box thinking. This shift not only reduces the apprehension associated with reviews but makes them a tool for personal and professional development. Lastly, employee well-being is a domain that has gained significant attention in recent times. The principles of a growth mindset extend beyond just professional development, encapsulating personal well-being too. Recognizing this, HR can develop wellness programs that focus on mental resilience, adaptability, and continuous personal growth. Initiatives might range from mindfulness and meditation sessions, resilience-building workshops, or even book clubs focusing on growth-oriented literature. Such programs underscore the belief that an employee's well-being is holistic, encompassing both their professional and personal spheres. In conclusion, as organizations strive to remain competitive and innovative, the role of HR becomes increasingly central. By embedding growth mindset principles into its core strategies, HR doesn't just facilitate professional development but cultivates a culture wherein growth, both personal and professional, is celebrated, encouraged, and nurtured. It's a transformative approach, one that promises not just enhanced performance but a richer, more fulfilling work environment. The synergy between leadership, HR, and growth mindset, a blueprint for organizational success. The modern corporate arena thrives on adaptability, innovation, and continuous evolution. Central to this dynamism is the potent trio of leadership, human resources, and growth mindset. When these three pillars operate in harmony, the resultant symphony is one of amplified innovation, enhanced productivity, and optimized performance. The amalgamation of a growth mindset within leadership and HR strategies doesn't just elevate individual performance, it transforms organizational ethos, setting companies on a trajectory of sustained growth and success. Innovation, a buzzword that many companies aspire to embody, becomes ingrained in the fabric of organizations when continuous improvement is a core value. A leadership team driven by a growth mindset naturally veers away from complacency. For instance, if a product performs well in the market, such leaders don't rest on their laurels. They ponder on how it can be further improved, how it can serve customers better, and how it can adapt to changing market dynamics. HR plays a crucial role here, facilitating brainstorming sessions, setting up innovation hubs, or even incentivizing groundbreaking ideas. Such proactive endeavors ensure that companies remain not just relevant but ahead of the curve. Productivity, often seen as the direct output of employee efforts, reaches new pinnacles when driven by continuous learning and the spirit of innovation. A growth mindset, when instilled within teams, promotes an inherent desire to excel. Let's consider a software development firm. Developers, if encouraged to continually upskill, might take up courses on the latest programming languages or delve into emerging areas like AI or blockchain. HR supports this by providing learning platforms, subscriptions to online courses, or sponsoring certifications. Such empowered and skilled employees naturally contribute more, bolstering overall productivity. However, it's essential to understand that productivity isn't just about quantifiable outputs. It's also about engagement, motivation, and job satisfaction. Employees, when they perceive their roles as avenues for growth and not just task completion, are intrinsically more invested. They view challenges as puzzles waiting to be solved, and tasks as opportunities for learning. This shift in perception, fostered by leadership and facilitated by HR, becomes a driving force behind enhanced productivity. Performance optimization is another domain where the amalgamation of leadership principles, HR strategies, and a growth mindset makes a pronounced impact. Traditional performance metrics might focus solely on results, sales figures, project completion rates, or customer satisfaction scores. However, a growth-oriented approach values the journey as much as the destination. Here, an employee's innovative approach, even if it doesn't lead to immediate success, is recognized and appreciated. Such an environment promotes risk-taking, experimentation, and ultimately leads to groundbreaking solutions. HR plays its part by revisiting performance appraisal systems, incorporating feedback mechanisms that value effort, approach, and growth potential as much as tangible results. In conclusion, the triad of leadership, HR, and growth mindset forms the bedrock of modern, successful, and progressive organizations. Their synergy paves the way for a culture where innovation is continual, productivity is a byproduct of passion and engagement, and performance optimization is a holistic measure of both results and growth potential. In this evolved corporate landscape, companies don't just thrive, they set benchmarks for excellence, innovation, and sustainable success. Conclusion. The transformational power of a growth mindset, particularly when combined with innovative leadership and forward-thinking HR strategies, cannot be overstated. As businesses face an increasingly uncertain and competitive environment, adopting a growth mindset can be their key to navigating challenges, fostering innovation, and enhancing productivity. In the end, it's not just about surviving but thriving. And with a growth mindset at the helm of leadership and HR strategies, companies can look forward to a future of endless possibilities and achievements.